Okay, one thing that we know that we have to do in preparation for walking a trail like the Appalachian Trail is to remember to keep your feet lifting up versus any kind of shuffle that you might do along any other trail. You shuffle and you're going to go down, and it's not going to be pretty. So to make sure that you get that sensation of marching through the trail, there's a good exercise that you can do that actually helps your core. And we remember what that core is. That's not an education piece that would be new to most people. What most people, however, who don't want to lay down and do crunches might find value in doing it this way. If you do your hands across the front like this, and then bring your knees up and just kind of have them touch as you're just standing here, believe it or not, if you're tightening your abdominals and bringing your knees up, the ability of making it a slow process actually is doing a lot for your abdominals as well as your hips. If you broaden that step and instead of hitting your hands and now aim for your elbows, you actually start to increase your oblique action. So when you start to do maybe 10, 15 of these, get up from your desk during the day and somebody walks by your office seeing you suddenly doing your big steps, and then they come out to the sides and see you doing your side steps, that's all going to help in terms of strengthening your core. With any exercise, you're going to find that there are two sides to every story. So as much as you're going to have to tighten this side, you're going to have to also loosen this side. So basically we ask that you do your heel slaps that kind of have you, instead of turning into a C, opening you back up. For those who are not used to that kind of sensation, you might be able to find a nearby rock. And in that situation, this isn't going to provide any balance. You can put your knee up there and then do a stretch that brings you to this position. Hopefully. I think the knee slaps are actually easier. But for those who are just not used to doing that, that's an alternative. This particular park offers a lot of benched areas. So that would give you an opportunity to do that maybe in a little bit more controlled way. But again, anytime you do an exercise that brings you forward, think of one that's going to use these muscles to stretch the opposite direction. Forward, side, and then back. Hope that helps and helps get you ready for the trail.